Nestled deep in the Valais region lay the village of Blatten, home to just a few hundred people. For centuries, its people lived beneath towering glaciers, trusting that the mountains would remain eternal. But in May 2025, that trust was shattered when an entire glacier collapsed, and Blatten was wiped off the map in a matter of seconds. High above Blatten, the Birch Glacier had been shifting. Geologists had noticed cracks, movements, and stress in the mountain face. Seismic monitors showed the ice sliding faster and faster, meters of movement in just days. Warnings were issued. The danger was clear. Millions of tons of rock and ice were pressing down, and it was only a matter of time before the mountain gave way. On May 17th, local authorities ordered the evacuation of Blatten. By May 19th, nearly 300 residents were gone, leaving behind homes, memories, and the lives they had built over generations. Even the animals were evacuated. Helicopters carried cows to safety, and in a scene that captured hearts across Switzerland, a lame cow named Lonnie was airlifted out, the last soul to leave the doomed village. Blatten was silent, waiting for the inevitable. On May 28, 2025, the silence was broken. With a thunderous roar, the Birch Glacier collapsed. More than 10 million cubic meters of ice, rock, and mud tore loose from the mountain. The collapse was so violent it registered as a magnitude 3.1 earthquake. In seconds, a tsunami of debris swept into the valley, swallowing Blatten whole. Nearly 90% of the village was buried. Roofs vanished, streets disappeared, and what had stood for 800 years was gone in the blink of an eye. The collapse left behind a wasteland, 2 kilometers long, 200 meters wide, and dozens of meters deep. The once flowing Lanza River was dammed by debris, forcing water to rise dangerously. In some areas, levels climbed 80 centimeters per hour, threatening to unleash catastrophic flooding. Swiss authorities and the army rushed in, working day and night to stabilize the dam, pump out water, and prevent further disaster. The village was lost, but the valley still needed saving. For the people of Blatten, the pain was unbearable. "I lost everything yesterday," one resident said through tears. The mayor described the scene as apocalyptic, generations of history, wiped away in a single afternoon. Homes, schools, churches, buried under meters of rock and ice. While no residents died thanks to the evacuation, one man went missing during the chaos, and the emotional scars may never fully heal. Scientists point to a clear cause: climate change. Rising temperatures are melting alpine permafrost, the frozen glue that holds mountains together. As the ice weakens, glaciers and rock faces become unstable. What happened in Blatten is not an isolated event. From Italy's Marmolada Glacier collapse in 2022 to disasters in the Caucasus Mountains, These tragedies are becoming alarmingly common. The Alps, once symbols of permanence, are shifting under our feet. Today, Blatten is gone. But the story is not over. A new Blatten working group has formed, debating whether to rebuild on the valley floor or relocate to safer ground nearby. For now, families are scattered, living in shelters or with relatives, holding on to memories of a village they may never see again. If you found this story as shocking as we did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Boom! Crazy World for more unbelievable stories from around the globe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think.